Hello and welcome back to Technobabylon. And we want to talk to Guy this time around. Maybe it's not such a wuss. Maybe he will actually help us. But I don't have my hopes up. We have some weird shit. And yeah, let's just go.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
What? Okay, let's just vet for his face. What? That worked?
Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Then this guy must be a synth, right? That would explain a whole lot. Alright. Maybe not. Maybe we can interact with him like this.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Well, guess what? You don't have a choice. Well, we already established...
I've already linked with it.
We already established a connection with him. How about start to stab him?
You want this?
Maybe we need to go back to the trance. Oh! There's something there, but we didn't see it because it was behind us. Alright. Guy? There are two guys here.
Can you help me? I must go to the Greater Han Republic.
Good for you.
Better be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier for malware in here.
Alright. Guy? Guy number 2?
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
You look stuck.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Whose name?
Okay. How did this happen?
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
Oh. Okay. You look stuck.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Whose name?
Fine. Jinsoo told me to see you.
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
What's that? What do you want?
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why epinephrine?
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Who's the other guy?
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, then uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It. thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Well, looks like he's winning this. At least he has the long game. Well, you have the short game. You can win this, but not without help. What are you doing here?
So, why are you in a cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
I'll be able to explore the options.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
So return to the hub. Maybe that disgusting thing we did in the cup is gonna be helpful right now. Oh, I just disconnect. Oh, no? We don't have it? So can we use the food machine? Let's just one epinephrine, please.
Ugh, how much of this slop do
I guess not. Can we? That's not what I wanted. Sorry about that. Let's go. So maybe we can connect with the guard and tell him that we really need epinephrine, because we can connect, I believe.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be from the look of it. I don't think I can.
Yeah. I need to connect, I believe. Cell officer, help us out.
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Hope you don't see the light. He needs treatment. He's sick.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
Can you? What the hell is that?
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Feel it.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
Well, as far as he knows, it's maybe not the case, so we probably shouldn't just shoot the guy full of drugs. So, injector and a scalpel. Well, I have to be said, I have no idea how to make epinephrine. I don't see how I can do it unless maybe it's made out of goo. Scalpel.
As cool as it is, that doesn't. That sure won't make it. That doesn't.
So what are these tokens made out of? Okay, let's check the wetware maybe.
It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external system.
You're very proud about that. Anyhow, injector. Let's see what we can do with this. It's a hypothermic injector gun. Doesn't look like it's loaded with anything. Okay. And what about this? Scalpel. Stainless steel monomolecular surgeon scalpel. It looks very expensive and brand new. Okay. So how do we get epinephrine? Can we get from the food
It
machine?
won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Okay.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Well, we need to mess with the food machine. What do we have right now? Memory block and optical module.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Okay. What about the memory block?
A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine. I've already removed what I can.
Okay. So maybe we can move the table. How do we get...
Doing my bit to fight the power. He probably can't see through that.
Yeah. So maybe we can check out the memory. I need to have a better lens. Well, how do we do that? I don't see how we could do that. The only lens here is the camera lens. But I seriously doubt that's gonna work. Maybe we can interact with the memory module in the trance. Doesn't look like it. I just disconnect. Maybe just go to the guy and he can maybe give us some tips. Maybe we have another solution?
Hi, guy.
Hey there.
Hello.
She wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, doesn't look like we have new conversation options.
Why do you want...
The people sells to the epinephrine. We plus.
Wait. You...
Oh yeah. Well,
I am not. I am the...
Real host name.
Don't go any...
huh.
Okay. So no new options here. Maybe here. It's gonna be harder than you think. Oh. Hey.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Ooh. What if I connect to the trans?
You're occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to the trans through you?
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Oh, come on, man. I'll only be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in, like, hours.
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere without you.
I need to get back into the trance.
Come on, I need to get back in there.
I'm sorry, I have to keep this port open for our data miners. Plus, it may not be safe for you.
They've already got me in here. What's the worst that can happen?
Think it through. If whoever has been targeting you notices you've come back online,
They'd realize I was still alive.
and exactly where you are. I'm sorry, but until we find out exactly who they are and what they want, you're going to have to remain out of the trance.
What's with Guy?
What's Guy's job then?
He's a good friend of our cause, works as a relay. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
The Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may have overcome him.
What have you got against Cell?
What's your beef with Cell anyway? It must be something pretty big to go after one of the most secure systems in the world.
In an organization like ours, the word secure raises red flags. The mere fact that Cell is so opaque tells us they've something they feel worth hiding.
I've never had any problems with them. They seem to do all right running the city.
As long as you remain within your ever-flexible world of the trance, certainly. You may, however, miss that which happens in the tangle of the real that Central controls. And today there was an opportunity we just couldn't pass up.
Central's having issues.
Something's wrong with Central. Did you do it?
Not us. We've never seen anyone quite so devastatingly successful. A multi-vector heuristic denial of service attack against Central's inner systems.
But for that, you'd need thousands.
Hundreds of thousands of systems well prepared, working in synchronicity. Or access to its innermost workings. It's almost too good to be true, all of Central down at a moment's notice.
How's the city still running?
They'll have auxiliary mechanisms in place. Newton's autonomic nervous system to Central's higher brain functions.
But with Central suddenly down, Cell's security system was weaker than ever.
Precisely. An opportunity that Jahilia couldn't pass up.
This apartment?
This apartment looks almost exactly like mine. Well, except for all the data artifacts. And it's cleaner.
Not surprising, since it was right above yours.
Are you sure that agent wasn't targeting this apartment?
Unlikely. The occupant was away long term. Together with trapping you within your apartment and outside of the trance.
Yeah, I thought so. Just hoped it might be someone else they were after. Then I could get back to my trance.
But why me?
Any idea why they're after me?
Have you been hacking anyone you shouldn't have?
Nobody who tried to kill me anyway. Could it be related to Cell? It was an agent who planted the bomb.
Not directly. If it was, they'd have finished you rather than keeping you prisoner. I have some theories as to what's going on, but we'll know more for certain later.
Once you've had a chance to pull data out from Central while it's down.
Exactly.
Chishiki?
I read Shishiki sometimes. What's wrong with them?
That depends. If you want the banal and the trivial, they're absolutely fine. By having a stranglehold on the world's media industry, they are capable of controlling what the majority of the population are aware of.
Are they lying to us?
No, merely deceiving.
Huh?
What they want people to know, they'll report wholly, truthfully, and factually. This is how they've established their credibility. If they or their allies wish something to be suppressed, they have thousands of hackers on staff to destroy systems that pose a threat.
You're kidding.
Not at all. They lead the world in private sector espionage through a number of subsidiaries. As far as Jahilia are concerned, the things most worth knowing are those that others wish hidden. That is why we work against Chishiki, to ensure that the world knows the whole truth.
Well, that would suck in the real world. Pretty much few organizations and businesses control large media sources, but you can get your news elsewhere too. Where can I go?
Guy's going to help me get out, but what then? I can't exactly go home anymore.
We have much to discuss, and that would be better done on a secure site. There are a number of terminal nodes we use as drop points. One of those will suffice. But remember, do not access the trance on the net until we confirm it's safe.
Thanks.
Off one.
Alright. Let's go. So they had no help in figuring out the puzzle. At least we established that whatever we have could be enough to solve it. But I can't say I have much idea how to make this epinephrine. Maybe we need some water? Maybe just...
I don't think I... Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
And how do we do that?
That isn't enough. It's not compatible.
Can we call in the guy and maybe... I don't know. Contact cell officer?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
The mess.
Sorry about messing up the room.
Charlie's not gonna be happy, but I've seen worse. At least it's not hard to clean, all this concrete.
Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
That's all? Damn. Maybe something up with the lights? Also, we know about the vent, but
I can't reach it.
I guess we can move
The
the
table's
table.
just like the rest of Cell. Gray, functional, probably stronger than it ought to be. That doesn't.
Yeah.
I can't.
What? It's not loaded with anything.
That sure won't make it taste any better.
But did it work? It's not loaded with anything. Maybe...
I've already removed what
I know you did.
a standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
So what can we do with the memory block? Doesn't look like we have anything that we can do to it.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving.
Yeah, we already listened to that a couple times. Water dispenser. Maybe we can
I don't think I.
not fill it up. Not sure why I would wanna trash it, but
I don't.
yeah. Maybe we can fill up the
I
sheet,
don't think.
but not sure why would we do that.
That sure won't make. I can't use. As cool. I can't. I can't. I can't use.
So we have the tip, but we need a better lens. Maybe we can do something with the guy? Injector?
I don't think it's doing anything. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise since it was empty.
Yeah. Let's cut him.
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
I almost felt like a threat. You want this? Memory block?
You want this?
Huh. Can we just reinstall it?
I can't put it back. I haven't done anything to it yet. It's still just make the brown stuff.
So we need to do something with it.
It's not.
Let's just try it on everything.
It's not It's not
Huh?
As cool as it is, it's not that sure won't make. It's not It's not It's not compatible with.
Maybe
I
we
don't
can.
think I can't reach it.
Let's just go up. I don't know. Maybe we. Not sure what we are doing. This would most probably just break it.
It's not compatible.
Of course not. I believe I would have tried that.
What? Drink straight from it?
Yeah, why not? Food machine screen. Maybe we should check the news. Latest news, please. I didn't read this. Following Japan to begin third round of cloning. Following successful initial trials, the Japanese government has approved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program, hailed by many within the Diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis. The next tranche is projected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVF from 1,500 in the initial groups to 20,000. According to the Malthus Institute, an NGO committed to measuring population growth patterns, the country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsuitable shift towards older population. Unlike many other nations in the region who have countered similar trends by accepting large numbers of refugees from global conflicts, Japan has steadfastly refused to dilute the culture and essence of the Japanese people by taking in large numbers of displaced, as expressed by outgoing Home Minister Mizuno Murai, NDF. The process used involves selection of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concerns that the manner in which these candidates are selected and what traits deemed desirable risk leading the politics of ethno-fascism, while others note that long-term health effects of such wide-scale cloning on a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes this to be the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born in this way by 2110. Yeah, that looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Alright, sports. Oh yeah, better. Keep up. Well, low birth rates are an interesting topic. But I believe this is a good time to take a break, so hope you guys had fun and see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.